It's Crystal. I like the champagne. And Dirty C.
Yeah.
And Crystal. You just call me Crystal.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
And what's your name?
Miss O.
Oh. And what is your name?
I and forever will be Geeky. Geeky One, you know me.
Geeky Wong.
Yeah. So,
he is the one.
yeah, man. So,
How do y'all feel about Black Widow? Let's start with like initial reactions.
So I was excited. I was very excited because I'm a really huge fan of Taskmaster.
Mm-hmm.
However, overall, it felt like a season finale to like a Disney Plus
TV show.
Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed it. I wish really I had 3 really big issues with the movie, but one of them is like I really wish its timing was so bad. Mm-hmm. Like the release time. Like I really wish it would have came out after Civil War. Like just
I feel like
what?
No, go ahead.
I remember we talked about it before,
mm-hmm.
and I just agreed with you when you were telling me like the timing was just bad.
I mean, like it's to the point where it's just like
so many great films have come out before it, and now it's like
it's too late.
Yeah. You
got some your initial reaction to the movie?
It was pretty much what I expected it to be.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like, I love Black Widow. She is one of my favorite characters. But at the same time, I didn't have high hopes for it like that, like the other ones.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I think that might be when it's my go. But good.
No,
overall,
I think you're on to something right there.
Yeah, but I did enjoy it. It wasn't a must see, but for anyone that likes, the MC universe, it was like, hey, you did Black Widow justice. So no complaints.
Okay, I wanted Black Widow so bad so long ago. I stopped wanting it. I gave up on it when they said they was making a movie. I'm like, it's too fucking late.
Yeah, we discussed
and not just Civil War time. Like, I just wanted it to be a part of the initial set of movies.
She should have been
if not the initial set. By the time they came up with this part 2s for the initial sets of movies, so Iron Man 2, Thor 2,
she should have been out.
She should have been a part of that group at least.
Yeah.
At least make her a part of they weren't even talking about her movie until after, like, these movies were only 3rd and 4th movies now. It's ridiculous. It was already 2 goddamn Avengers by the time they even was talking about her movie.
Wonder Woman's success is what made them.
And that's trash because she was just as a part of that team.
She was vital.
You know what I'm saying?
She was
a member of the team. She wasn't some sidebar.
Nope. So she recruited everyone and stuff. So
it's no reason for them to treat her the way they've treated her in these movies. So I was over it by the time they was even talking about making the movie. So even the year before last, when they was going to release it in 2020, I was over it. I wasn't even think I was like, I can see it when it comes on fucking DVD. I wasn't even like committed 2 years ago. Then COVID happened. We have a year of holding back, whatever. Everything that we really wanted to see over the year, we didn't get to see. Then it comes out on Disney Plus, because Disney Plus was released, remind you, during COVID. Mm-hmm. It comes on Disney Plus, and they fucking charging people for it.
Yeah. Yep.
And I've said this on multiple shows. Like, I'm on a couple shows, shout out to all my shows, about how Disney Plus sets up female-led roles for failure. Because they only charge for female-led roles. Mm-hmm. And it's fucking ridiculous. If this movie flops, it's because Disney Plus is fucking trash. And it's not. It's really fucking awesome. But they trash towards this character, towards women. Female-led roles, maybe. I don't know. But I was very annoyed by it. My reaction to the movie, though, I tell you, I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I was surprised how much I enjoyed it. I was saddened and disappointed at her not getting her shine when she should have got it.
Yeah.
It was a real slap in her face at how good this movie is. And it could have just been as a part of the circle of MCU movies that came out when her set of movies was popular. Wait till she fucking dies to give her a movie? Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
I agree.
Like, technically, Captain Marvel should have had a movie before Black Widow.
How the hell did Captain Marvel have a movie before Black Widow? Black Widow been in all of them but fucking one.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. She was in them streets with them.
I'm standing on the hill because I was one of the people like, fuck this. And you watch the movie and you go, wait, this could have been like
amazing.
It was
in
good.
the theaters. Did well. It took for fucking Gal Gadot to daggone break when she like. Come on, that's not fair.
Yeah. But yeah, it was overall it was a good film. I did enjoy it.
I was ranting for like 5 minutes.
No, that's it.
I apologize.
Let your feelings out. Let your
Why-
feelings out.
Nah, man.
I was
Why did we
Let it
even
out.
show up? I mean, if you're gonna do your thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
But yeah.
great by myself.
Like I
It's
said,
tough to Ethan.
Yeah, like I said, the issues that I had with it was that, you know, like, I was, besides the one I already mentioned, but like I said, I'm a big fan of Taskmaster. I didn't like the way they did the character because it was a great character, and
The
then
way it was.
the way it was, and if they could have found a way to like just take away those elements that they altered from the original character, I think it still would have worked out fine. And the way the trailer presented it was that he was like the big bad.
They did. They
And
did.
he was more
And
of like
he
a
was a
side
side
character.
character.
Yeah.
And
But they do
then-
that all the time.
And then my last
Fake you out.
Yeah, then my last issue. Yeah, they what's it called?
Mandalorian.
Yeah. So not Mandalorian.
You know, what's his name? Mandarin.
Yeah,
They the Mandarin to dust.
Yeah. So yeah, but then my final issue is just like I always like these women characters or these women groups.
The groups of real ass
Yes,
bitches.
yes. Like when
Real-
the Amazons
real
come,
ass bitch,
or
give
when you know when the Guardians of the Black Panther come into the room, they
Dom Elijah.
they yes,
They show up, and everybody's like, "Oh shit!"
their presence demands your attention. It's like
All day.
if you ain't getting down with what they getting down,
They will make you.
they will make you get down.
It's called get down or lay down.
Yes. And that feel, I enjoy getting that feeling when I see those kind of films.
But you
Those-
didn't get that in Black Widow.
Not at all, man. Like the widows, for them to be this class of this class of assassins.
Assassins. They were
Yeah.
actually disappointing.
Yes,
Yeah.
it didn't really come off as they were going to wreck
What I
shop.
said disappointing? No, it just was underwhelming.
Yeah.
It was just
It was
I forgot they
disappointing.
were
Like
there.
I didn't get that feeling they were assassins.
No,
That too. They were just fighting bitches.
Yeah.
Bitches
Like
had to fight.
no correction, because the sister was.
She's a bad bitch.
yeah,
The sister. No offense, Scarlett Johansson. I loved you, but your sister stole.
But she
the
shouldn't
show.
have been able to. Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I thought you was about to say she shouldn't be able to beat her ass.
She shouldn't. She
She
shouldn't
did. She
have.
beat her whole
because,
ass.
and I think I
That's-
said that when we was
yeah.
watching the movie,
why is
like,
she able to beat her ass
Yeah.
like this?
yeah,
Like, because we can just see, if we all just acknowledge that they all have the same amount of fighting. Oh, I
Yeah.
think that was a spoiler. Probably gonna put a spoiler in front of it or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, if they all have the same amount of training, but also Black Widow has been fighting fucking aliens.
yeah,
and doing it longer.
yeah.
But that's why. Remember, we made that joke like when she joined the Avengers, they like calmed
Put
her
her vagina
down.
in everybody's
Yeah.
face. Oh no, that part. Oh, my bad.
No.
Yeah.
We said she joined the Avengers and she had to calm down
Yeah.
from who she really was.
Because that was like trash.
But I did like, I did enjoy. I did like the fact that they finally give you like an explanation of what happened in Budapest.
So funny.
But
They did.
But that was
But-
underwhelming too, though, to me.
But
They
I wish
explained it,
you
they
could
didn't
have
show
seen
it.
it. The fact that
yeah.
they explained it was great.
That could be what made it underwhelming.
It was
Yeah.
just underwhelming because there was no visual effects to it. Like it was like someone was like, "Oh, you helped my father in the Clone Wars," but I ain't seen the Clone Wars yet. Then you see the Clone Wars, like, "Damn, man, it was going down out there."
30 years.
Yeah. By that time, you were just so Obi-Wan Kenobi at that point. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's all I got, man. I really enjoyed it. It probably gets maybe like 2 or 3 more plays out of me.
Yeah, to watch for the rewatch
Yeah.
purposes. Yeah.
Then I think it'll probably be. Oh, that's the Black Widow movie that I like.
My biggest issue with the movie was the fact that they made Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow, get like her ass whooped. And it's like anyone who watched the
Not
MC,
the way she be beating ass in these other
yeah, I'm about to
movies.
say, anybody that seen the movies or even know the character
been
knows
in whole
she got
superhero
hands.
fights.
Yeah.
She got hands, but like
It'd
in
be
this
like real,
movie
like,
somehow
superhero
it's
niggas.
like
She'd
she
be
was
like,
getting
"What the
slapped
hell?"
around
Oh, yeah.
left and right, and you'd be like, "Yo, what's going on?"
My only issue is I don't have one. I really like this fucking movie. The movie, like, I really enjoyed the movie. I'm trying to think of like any part of the movie that I was like, man, nope. I like this movie.
I liked it.
Even with the the part where the sis was beating her ass. I was like, yup, sis just mad. She can whip her ass because she's mad that she got bow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what the issue was, I kind of explained it away. And as you were saying at the beginning, I wonder if it's because my expectations were so low.
Yeah.
Like, you have MCU movies, you kind of have expectation. You know you're going to enjoy it. You know. And I was just like, it's probably not going to be good. I'm going to be annoyed. And then we got into it, and I was like, I said to you, babe, I like this fucking movie.
Yeah.
I assumed that it was going to be like Captain Marvel. But then, like, the difference between the difference between that and Captain Marvel is I knew Black Widow's backstory. Captain Marvel, like, I knew her character, but I'm like, I didn't know that much about her. That's why I'm like, for me, Captain Marvel did what it was supposed to. It told me who she was.
Yeah.
Where, like, a lot of people that knew her, like, the movie was bad.
About it.
And I was like,
I realized I like most of the MCU movies.
I'm about to say I liked it, but like if you compare it to the rest, it is fairly boring.
I'm trying to think of which ones I didn't like.
There's a few in between.
Where do you think it fits into the ranking order, I guess, of the standalone movies in the MCU?
I was about to say, I think it was just after Civil War.
No, like ranking wise. Like if we're putting like your favorite one is like Thor Ragnarok. Does it make the top 10? Does it make the top 20?
Oh,
it's 25
wow.
of these movies. 30.
Wow.
I don't know what the fuck it is now. It's a million movies.
I say it makes
You
top.
put it at the bottom?
I say it makes top 20. I say it falls somewhere in the 20.
Okay.
I know it's better. I can say it's better than Iron Man 2.
Okay, so that means it should be close to the top 10.
You must not remember Iron Man 2. And
Iron Man 2 was not good to me.
Thor and Thor 2.
Ooh.
Thor 2 was not. I liked a lot the amount of Loki, but I didn't like the movie. Thor 2.
I would say my top 15.
I would give it top 15 as well.
Top 15.
And it probably would rank probably higher if I'm being honest. I think I'm downgrading my numbers because I'm trying to correct for having low expectations and giving it a high score.
Right.
I'm trying to correct in my mind for, girl, if this came out when it should have came out, how would you feel about it?
Yeah.
And I probably
feel like that would have changed.
Towards the middle.
Because I'm about to say the one I like the least is Captain Marvel.
Really?
I felt like out of all of them, it was the least. It was more dry for me.
We gotta have an MCU episode.
I feel like
get into it for several hours.
Somewhere between my 11 and 20.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the middle.
So I was about to say she had top 15.
I'll put it in the middle for sure. Everybody did good acting. No complaints about the acting.
No. I really would have liked to see more of Red Guardian. I feel like there was such a build up to this character that you really didn't get to see his full capability.
You trying to fit in there fast.
They made him
made him goofy.
A comic relief.
Yeah, they made him goofy. Yeah, you know. Okay, what else do y'all want? What else are you looking for this next phase of like MCU standalone movies? Do you think that it's a good lead into whatever's about to happen next? Outside of the shows as well, but you know,
I feel like it's one of those things that we're not going to appreciate it until we get
several
further.
Years. Yeah.
Because I always think about like how you saw like Thanos' face, or then you saw Thanos say, "I'll do it myself." All those things didn't really have a major impact to you until later on.
Yeah,
you're like, "Damn, that's why that
happened."
It hit different when you see it the second time and third time around because you know what comes.
I'm gonna place it in that category with like Solo. We were just talking about Solo with like Rogue One. Yeah. Like these movies that don't really affect anything else, but I'm happy they exist.
Yeah.
That's where I'm gonna put it when it comes to like its place in the canon of MCU. It's like, oh yeah, I'm happy you're cute.
Yeah.
You made it. But like we know she did.
Yeah.
Unless we're gonna incorporate some of this shit from Loki.
Yeah.
You know we don't know what we're gonna get next if we include like what's happening with the Loki story. Sure. Like if we just let this movie be itself, it's really just an offset.
Yeah.
It's a sidebar, and you know it's a cute little sidebar.
Nice little backstory.
Yeah.
And it introduced her to her family.
And
if they supposedly do the Hawkeye movie, it's an introduction to a potential villain. Show, movie, whatever. I don't know.
I don't need that either. But again, that's how I felt about this. I don't need it. Any other things? Oh wait, we didn't give a rating. So what are you rating out of 10?
Out of 10,
100. You know how we are.
I would give
it.
How many avocados?
I would actually give it an 8. And just for the fact, like, I just really didn't like how they made her fight. most of the movie because I'm like, you got hands.
We know she's
got hands. You are
fighter.
a beast.
Yeah.
Don't do that to her.
Yeah. I think I give it an 8 as well. I'm only taking away because I feel like I need to correct for the reality of it is if it came out when it was supposed to come out, would I be this happy with it? Yeah. I have to like acknowledge that in my mind, like, girl, you happy as hell when it really wasn't all that.
No, I feel you. My 3 points that I made. The reasons why I give it a 7. Mm-hmm. You know, for me being a fan of Taskmaster, it's so disappointing and upsetting because this character is such a great character in the books and in the shows and in the cartoons, and he's such a difficult foe for a lot of people to defeat. For him to be easily just tossed around and
spray.
Then again, like I said, in the Widows, you know, I expected a little more.
A lot more.
For her to be so, for her and her
to
sister,
be such a bad bitches.
Yeah.
You would think that they would be like bad bitches as well.
Yes. So those three, like I said, those 3 points that I made throughout this viewing or whatever we're calling it.
This is our review. Our spoiler free.
Those are the ones.
I like that name, spoiler free. Come back for more spoiler free.
It's gonna cost you though. It ain't free.
It is free.
No, the spoilers aren't. The show is spoiler free, but admission is gonna cost you. You gotta subscribe, man. You gotta pay that.
Tap that like button. That's what you were trying to get me to do. Tap that like button.
There we go.
And subscribe. Tap that like and subscribe.
Share.
I'm sorry,
comment. Review. Give us things so we can eventually get things. No plugs. You
can follow me on everything and anything at Geeky. That's Geek GEEK _E. And Xbox. Send me more stuff.
Send me free shit.
Yeah.
You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Omelia Bennett. OMELIA BENNETT.
She's a private chef.
And I'm a personal chef. So look me up if y'all want some private dinners and parties.
I am on a lot of things. You can listen to this show on the Geeks Haven fucking presents a podcast. This is underneath that one. All of these podcasts are underneath the Loud and Wrong Network.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. You can also listen to old episodes of Loud and Wrong if you would like to on all the streaming services. And we have Let Me Tell You doing very successful to hear me telling on the YouTubes. You know, my success level is going to change as they go, but getting the amount of views that we got, I'm happy.
Hey, man, I need to get your autograph now for it too late.
Ooh, sign it. Let me sign your forehead. So yeah, listen to Let Me Tell You on everywhere you can get podcasts, and you can also find us on YouTube.
You know I'm bald.
I mean, they don't know that.
They know now.
I'll look your head. Let me look your head.
Gosh.
I think you're sexy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave this all in here.
This show is supposed to be E for everyone.
Is it? I mean, kids, go away for right now. Bye.